Hi, I am Kapol Tandon. I head the Finacle business for Infosys in North America. And today, I have the privilege of talking to Luc Teboul from Goldman Sachs. Luc is the managing director and the head of engineering for Goldman Sachs Transaction Banking. Luc, it's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you.
Luc, one of the rare happenings in industry is basically, obviously, creating a transaction banking ecosystem from scratch. I don't think it has happened very often. And you've been part of that journey at Goldman to get the whole transaction banking up and running. And that too, you built it out all on a cloud native infrastructure.
Right.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of strategic technology choices that would have come across or you would have made along the way. Can you share your experience and the kind of decisions and choices you had to make along the way as you were building a cutting edge platform that you have today with transaction banking?
Yes, of course. So, building a global cash management platform on the cloud, it's something that has never been done before, right? And so we knew that it would be difficult, and we knew that there would be a lot of work to do that, right? So we started with a very clear build versus buy strategy, and it seems obvious, but it's really not, because enabling the cloud in a highly regulated environment is something that requires conscious effort. So our first focus really was on security. And then there's two areas that really where we spend a lot of time thinking about the architecture is anything around authorization and entitlement and anything around data architecture. Why? Because we knew that in those two spaces, once you've taken an architectural decision, making changes are going to be extremely difficult. So in terms of security, we're using Okta, but we also developed an orchestration on top to allow us to bring some flexibility. And in terms of data architecture, we're using Kafka a lot for the data in motion. And then we've implemented the Lambda architecture. On one hand, we have our fast layer where we're using Flink and Java code to transform the data. And then the data is stored in Postgres SQL. And on the other hand, we're using S3, Airflow, and Python code to transform the data, and then we're using Snowflake as our data warehouse. And for everything else, it really looks like a standard Java microservices architecture.
Excellent. And staying on the topic of cloud now, you've been up and running in cloud for more than a year now, year and a half too. What kind of value realization have you seen going with a cloud infrastructure, and what kind of value items you have unlocked along the way that you would have found difficult if you would not have taken the cloud direction?
I think there's really two aspects to this question, right? As a team developing a large-scale, highly critical transactional system on the cloud, we obviously focused on the product and the capabilities that our clients need. But we also focused on the fact that the platform is scalable, secure, and resilient. Now, simply put, ensuring that the platform is scalable, secure, and resilient is easier to do on the cloud than on-prem. It doesn't mean that it's free. There's still a lot of work and investment that goes into ensuring that the platform meets all those requirements, but it requires less effort for us to do so. And all this capacity that we free up is as much capacity that we can put toward building innovative products like virtual account or FX product, as I mentioned before, as opposed to investing in really making the platform again scalable, resilient, and secure. And the other aspect here is that by being on the cloud, on a native cloud, we get access to new technology and to tools that make our developer a lot more productive.